Anyway, let me show you another guy, and this will be the end of this video, showing you clearly that Muslims do not know what they are worshiping, and in fact they stole the name. Remember, this video is posted to me by a Muslim. A Muslim, he says to me, the meaning of Allah is in this video. The comment is there in the section in the previous video, the link posted by a Muslim, and he is the one who asked me to play this video for you. And guess what? They agree with the Christian Prince that Allah is a theft, and we do not know what it's mean. Muslim says.
What does Allah mean? Allah originally comes from the word Al-Ilah, the Lord, the deity, the one who is worthy of being deified. But the nature of language is that over time language begins to develop. And if a word is being used again and again repeatedly, sometimes things that are not essential parts of the word may be deleted over time. So for example, in Arabic, people are known as unas. And over time, as the Arabs would say al-unas, 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 some people started to speak faster and they started to then say an-nas. Even though the original word is still used till today, people use al-unas as well. And similarly, people would essentially say al-ilah, 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 and over time, as the usage continued, al-ilah, Allah.
Hilarious! Did you hear it? Did you hear it? The people, they say al-ilah, 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 and by time it says became Allah. Okay, I will go with you then. How the name became the name of your God? Because Al-Ilah is the God of anybody. And those who say that word first is the pagan. So, is it you who choose the word? People, they say it's a popular word. This is what he said. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. And please have mercy on the Abdul. Genius. He just proved that everything Christian Prince he said is absolutely true. Muslims, they are following others. They are copying others. People say, people said, people before us said. So we copy what they said. We like what they said. We choose it because we like it. We did not make it. It's not the name of Allah. It is a name coming from somebody.
What does Allah mean? Allah originally comes from the word Al-Ilah, the Lord, the deity, the one who is worthy of being deified. But the nature of language is that over time language begins to develop. And if a word is being used again and again repeatedly, sometimes things that are not essential.
Abdul, it's used by who? It is used by who? Used by the infidels, the pagan. So the pagan, they use it, and then Zakir Naik explained to us how unique it is, brother. This guy, he's just saying it's not unique. By time, they make it easier. So it was Al-Ilah. What this guy, he said. I mean, do you see how every one of them, he give you different definition, different answer? Do you see how much confused they are? The other guy, he said to us, you cannot make it male and female. We prove it to be wrong, because Allah is He. Allah says, how I can have a girlfriend, which means he is he. The Arab, they call Allah have 3 daughters, so he can have children. The name will not make any difference. And now this guy is saying to you, the correct word is not Allah. It is Al-Ilah. But people, they want to speak it faster, so make it Allah. Did you hear it? So you must pray to Al-Ilah, not to Allah. Or to Allah, not Al-Ilah. And how that became your God. And why you say it's a name then? Because based on what you said, it's a word meaning God. Where's your God name?
What does Allah mean? Allah originally comes from the word Al-Ilah, the Lord, the deity, the one who is worthy of being deified. But the nature of language is that over time language begins to develop. And if a word is being used again and again repeatedly, sometimes things that are not essential parts of the word may be deleted over time. So for example, in Arabic, people are known as unas. And over time, as the Arabs would say al-unas, 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 some people started to speak faster and they started to then say an-nas.
An-nas.
Even though the original word is still used till today, people use al-unas as well.
So are you saying to me that your God, Allah, He chose the word, the people, they change it? Because the word an-nas appeared in the Quran. Allah is using the wrong word? Because you just said it is the correct one is al-unas. So Allah using the word an-nas, why? Like what? I mean, where you get those people from for me from? I mean, you Muslims, you post those videos for me supposedly to get me busted. And look what happened. There's a chapter in the Quran. There's a chapter in the Quran, you know. What the chapter is saying, brother? So Allah and the Muslims choose the wrong name. Here we go. It's called An-Nas. Do you see it? Isn't it you Muslim, you say that the Quran written before all mankind exist? But you just said that the word, this is a change. So the Quran based on this is written after the change happened. This is An-Nas, not Al-Unas, as he said. The name of the Malik An-Nas, read it carefully. So the Quran written after the people, they changed the word. The original, the correct one is Al-Unas, he said. But people want to make it easier, so they said An-Nas. Allah is Ilahun Nas. The God of An-Nas, Allah. And I like it when the Muslims, they say that he is the God with a small capital letter in their website. Perfect, shaitan. You know, Allah is a small God. Do you see it? Not capital letter. The Muslims admit that Allah is the God of mankind as a small letter. Perfect. So this is the definition. Allah is not really a name. We don't know what this word means. They are saying to you, well, this is the word diverted from the word al-ilah. And imagine here, by the way, until now we did not get any official answer. Like, why Muhammad did not tell us what the word means? Why Allah did not say what the word means? We have YouTubers. Anyone can make an answer. I can make it. I can say it to you to be a tree. Where is the official answers? And now you admitted that you are stealing the words from somebody else, and this has nothing to do with your religion. Other religion, they would say al-ilah, al-ilah. So you make it, and you make it a name for your God. So you are looking for a God, and then you found a God as of your choice, the God of the Kaaba, the God of the star, the God of the moon, and you said, I'm going to call him La. And just to prove to you that what he said is stupid, more than what he's stupid he said, I mean, the answer he said is condemning Islam anyway. But al-ilah, al-ilah, ilah, is simply E-L, and there is little H at the end, like a sound of a music. Ilah. Still, it's ilah. It's not Allah. It is Il. Idiot. Il. Ilah. That sound at the end, the little tiny H, it's not really even an H. It's like a music sound. They added like for something holy to make it more beautiful. It's not even part of the word. It is Il. And we just heard Zakir Naik saying that Jesus said, Ili, Ili. And he said, this is Allah.
In Arabic, people are known as unas. And over time, as the Arabs would say al-unas, 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 some people started to speak faster and they started to then say an-nas. Even though the original word is still used till today, people use al-unas as well. And similarly, people would essentially say al-ilah, 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 and over time, as the usage continued, al-ilah, Allah. And the name then became Allah.
Now we know how the name become Allah. So this isn't the name of God. This is a word meaning God. And even this is a changed word. So as long it used to be something and now became something, next year it might become something else. So now do you believe me when I say not a single Muslim can answer us? They don't know. They are trying to find a solution what the name word mean. But all would take you 2 seconds, my friend. We showed you in the Quran in chapter number 1. And this is a screenshot from yesterday. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And this is the Muslim resemble in the Arabic. Bism is a wrong written, by the way. The Muslim, they took the alif to make it short. As he said, to make it easier, they changed even the Quran. Allah, he said bi-ism, they make it bism. Bi-ismi lahi rahmani rahim. Lahi, he. The I at the end is just like the sound, the same as the H in the end of eel. Ilah. So what is the name of their God? Lah. The second verse, verse number 2. Alhamdu li lah. Li in Arabic mean two. Li mean two. Lah is the name of their God, as you see. That is the truth. Lah is not Allah, and this is why the Quran deleting totally the letter alif in the beginning of the name, because it's not a name. Where the letters start, the name starts from the lah. And now you do not need to be a genius to go to Prophet Google, peace be upon him, and search for lah. God, lah. Is that a coincidence that the moon God is your God? It's coming from the Sabian God? Any Muslim? This is just an article. I'm not saying I approve it or disapprove it, but just search in Google. There's tons of articles, and you check it out and you study carefully what it is. Lah is the moon God. Actually, we have a clear reference that Allah's name is very flexible. If you remember, chapter of Yasin. Yasin. What sin mean? Allah is the God sin. Ya is a word mean God. Another word from the ancient Sabian language. Yasin. Ya is a word mean God. Search right now for sin. Sin is the moon God. Lah is the moon God. Sin is the moon God, and both are in the Quran, and both of them are saying clearly that this is the God of Islam. And actually, if you ask the Muslim, what sin mean? What Yasin mean? They say Allah knows best what he meant by that. Additional proof that Islam is a forgery. They don't know. They are copying words from other religions. Tafsir al-Jalalain. Yasin. Allah knows best what he meant by those letters. But if you go right now and search for God's sin, you will find that sin is the same word you use in English for sin. Like when you say this is sin, why they say that? Because you are saying this is pagan. You are saying this is pagan, so this is sin. You're used in English today. Sin is the moon god. So wherever we go, we are surrounded by the moon god. And this is why we will find, when we speak about the moon god, right away we will find the crescent moon. What say you, Muslims? Your God is Lah. Your God is sin. Your God is pagan God. And you have no idea why those names are there. Copy, cut, paste, cult is called Islam. And because you are copy, cut, paste, you do not understand what it says. I mean, have you ever heard of a God? He says to you, Yasin. Okay, what does that mean, brother? Allah knows best, brother, what he meant by this. Because Muhammad is copying from the book of Waraq ibn Nawfal. He do not know what those things mean. I mean, if an average Muslim do not know, I understand. But if the Prophet himself do not know, that is a different story. Any Muslims?